2025. What a year. This has been a very long year and I have done so many things. In January, I started my YouTube channel and I think I made like 30 videos. I ordered and built a big Lego set, my first Lego set in probably at least a decade. And I picked up cross-stitching, which is something I used to like a lot in elementary school. And I actually finished two like pretty big projects this year that I'm very happy with. In February, I went to my first ever K-pop concert at the same time as me and my friend went to Germany, Berlin for the first time. In March, I went to Gran Canaria where I got to see the sand dunes, which was so cool and also probably, honestly, the closest I will ever get to an actual desert or any kind of desert. April and May were mostly spent doing school stuff, and I finished my first year in college with a C average grade, which is exactly what I wanted, even though it could be better. And in June, I was feeling restless. After living at home for my whole life, I decided, you know what, this place sucks, I want to go somewhere. And pretty spontaneously, I decided to book a 2-month trip for the fall. July and August was mostly spent working, but in the beginning of September, I set off to the other side of the world, all alone and without knowing anybody there. Hello, South Korea. In August, I watched Ish's 1,000-player Rich vs. Poor event, and in September, while on my trip, I was lucky enough to get the opportunity to play in his next event. I joined the group Bifrost and I met a ton of cool people and I had an absolutely amazing time. And through being in this event, I also got the opportunity to be in other events. One of them was the Mr. Beast one, which despite some downs, I actually had an amazing time with my group in the event and I think it was very fun. During all these events, I was in South Korea, as I said, so I had packed with me my 9-year-old gaming laptop. And despite being very slow, I'm happy to say it got me through the event. The whole of September and October and a couple days into November, I was in Seoul. My first time ever living in a huge city, and I absolutely loved it. I met one of my closest friends ever, who I spent almost every single day with. I did so much stuff sightseeing, experienced so many things like the drone show, the fireworks festival, I went to a concert, and so much more. And in the beginning of November, I went back home. Yes, to my small little town at home. Actually, a funny story I had is that on the last day of my trip, I was playing in the Mr. Beast event until 10 a.m. and I was moving out at 11 a.m. So during the event, I took like 30 minutes to go and drop my luggage off at my friend's house with all the hope in the world that I was just gonna go back, play video games, finish this session and then move out. That did not happen. Instead, I got locked out. Literally the last time I ever had to open that code lock to the door, it ran out of battery. Literally the last time. So instead of playing Minecraft, which I wanted to do, I had to contact the landlord. I had to go to a store and buy a 9-volt battery and look up a YouTube tutorial on how to open the door, just so that I would have enough time to go back in and pick up all my stuff and move out. Anyway, the rest of November and most of December was spent doing schoolwork and not reading for my exam. Genuinely never felt so much existential dread as 2 weeks ago when I had my last exam after not reading even a total of 1 hour altogether for my 3 exams. And the last 2 weeks of December, between family and Christmas, I have been editing every day because I did so much fun stuff this year. I have recorded so much of it and all that's left is the editing and I can't wait to show you guys. But here is a highlight of some of my favorite moments.
I'm sick of lying here all alone and nearly sleepless at night. I'm honest, it's boring. 1,000,000 demons surrounding me, picking a fight. It's toxic. You were the best I ever had, but every second you were screwing me over, and now I'm the good days, but good wasn't the only perspective of all the days that we had. We lost it. You were the best